Welcome back, trainers. In this video we're going to be taking a look at some weather cups, and this time it's in the Ultra League. Thank goodness we're going to be able to have a little fun here. I just can't stand the Great League. With that said, let's take a look at this here. I don't really know who's going to be showcased, to be honest, going in here. They all did well. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out throughout this video here. But we are going to be using an XL Cradily, non-shadow of course. I was going to dig a lot of candies, and I simply just don't have that. I've only got 80 here. And then also an XL Alolan Ninetales, which is not even completely powered up yet, because again, I don't have the candies for that one. And then we're going to put Slowbro on the team, and then later down the line, we're going to swap the Slowbro out for Jellicent. Yeah, and it worked out quite nicely here. With that said, please give the video a thumbs up. If you want to support the channel, give the video a thumbs up. If you want to help me out, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And it looks like you all liked my parody of a Niantic employee responding to the backlash of the remote raids for my last video. I'm going to have to say, I think that is the quickest I hit 1,000 likes. That was insane. It was a little... since I've done this so much, YouTube, and I've embarrassed myself so often, that was kind of like, it's a little cringy, but it's also kind of funny. And whatever, if I get made fun of, then it is what it is. Because I hated going up in front of crowds and speaking. I can do it now. I can go and dance like a fool. I don't even care. It's great. So my fear of going up in front of crowds is gone. So putting up silly videos like that, it doesn't matter. Who knows? That might even become something of the future. Once I hone this in and get characters down better, and maybe even have different outfits, I could do all kinds of funny skits, but one step at a time here. We'll have to see, but who knows, that could be the origin of something big. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the commentary here. Cradily getting 2 shields from that Abomasnow, and they're going to be swapping into their Alolan Golem here. So we got the Battle of the Alolans out here. We're going to be able to get one-shotted pretty much by Stone Edge, so we're going to have to be careful here. Do we want to shield this up? We're going to go ahead and do that. Stone Edge sounds good. Getting to another Psyshock. Now, I was going with the Fairy Charge move. I always mix it up. Play Rough and Dazzling Gleam. It's Dazzling Gleam. So Psyshock's just going to be a little bit better because it's easier spammed. It's doing a ton of damage as a shadow. And if you do encounter, I don't know, a Tentacruel, you're going to be able to handle that quite nicely here. Anyways, they're bringing back that Abomasnow to take us out. That's okay. Down goes Cradily. We'll have to deal with it because we've got no more shields. Now, they're going to be able to do a whole heck of a lot of damage to the Slowbro. So we're going to go ahead and throw in the Ninetales, do some good damage with that Weather Ball here. And this is probably more than likely going to be... Okay, never mind. I was going to say Energy Ball. They go for a Weather Ball. Sounds good to me. Getting to another one. We should survive barely. Unfortunately, we just hit it. But that's okay because we pretty much got no more health left anyway. So we're going to go ahead and hit the bubbles here because we've already tapped it. Immediately swap into the Slowbro. Now, a Shadow Ball is not going to be enough here. It's going to be very close. And they're not going to be able to get to another one. There's no freaking way. And a Surf is not going to cut it. And we're going to be able to take them out with a Psychic here. Slowbro putting in the work for us at the end. Right when we need it to. Let's keep it moving here. Now, it's going to be nice having the Slowbro to protect yourself from the Tentacruels for sure. Next battle, we're met with a Jellicent, and they're going to be swapping into a Nihilego. Oh, very nice. I like that spice you got going on there. Unfortunately for you, I've got a Confusion Stab Slowbro. So we're going to let that first Rock Slide go. Thought they might want to shield this up and kind of take advantage of us letting that go and try to win that swap, but they let it go, bringing back that Jellicent, which makes a lot of sense. Can we get to the Psychic? We do. Beautiful. Can we lower the defense? Let's see what we got going on here. And they're using a shield. Sounds good to me. Looks like they might be able to farm us down here. Yeah, they're going the distance, so we're just going to go ahead and throw this Surf. Might as well get off a little bit of damage, or maybe even a shield if they thought it was another Psychic. Bringing in the Cradily, and we're going to go ahead and shield this up. Thought it might be a Shadow Ball, but now we can expect the Shadow Ball after we shielded up that Surf, and there it is. Doing a decent amount, but Cradily is a boss, and it can take hits over and over again, especially as this XL Pokemon here, and not even being a Shadow. Alright, so we're up against speaking of the Shadows, Shadow Aggron, putting in that work. Now, I needed to get to one more Grass Knot, or I'm going to lose. Yeah, because there's nothing Ninetales can do. It's just going to get absolutely destroyed, but we're able to get to it. Thank goodness. Literally 1 HP swapping into our Ninetales when they have their last Pokemon left. That Jellicent going for the Psyshock, and we're going to be able to take the win here. As you can see, Psyshock is really putting in the work. Obviously, Weather Ball as well. Athena's laying on my leg as I'm recording here, waiting for her walk. Okay. Ready for that walk, good girl? We'll go after this. Alright, so up against an Empoleon, shiny, looking good. Gonna go for the Grass Knot now. Since it's part steel, it's not gonna be taking as much damage as a regular water type, obviously, because of that steel resistance. But we are gonna be able to spam it a little bit faster, and we can also take a Hydro Cannon or a Drill Peck quite nicely here because they're both just kind of neutral because of the type balance that Cradily does have, which is a pretty good typing, I have to say. Alright, going for the Grass Knot, taking them out and taking the win at the expense of a shield. Now we're going to be going for Stone Edge here. Probably could have just went for Grass Knot, right? But we're going to be going for Stone Edge. I don't care. Bringing in the Slowbro, and it's time to shine. Please don't hit me with a Sludge Wave. Doing about half of our health here, and then they swap into a Gyarados. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Ninetales, as it is going to be resisting that Dragon Breath, and also the Crunch. Aqua Tail is the only thing that they're going to be able to actually do damage with here, and even that is kind of, it's doing a decent amount, but we're going to be able to spam them with Weather Ball, which in fact is going to be doing quite a bit of damage because they are going to be part flying, so we're looking great here. Letting that Aqua Tail go. Yeah. Alright, so if you're thinking, why do they not tap there? Well, I'm pretty sure what they were planning is to farm the Ninetales down so they have energy on their Tentacruel, but they were just in a bad position all around here, so it just didn't work out, so they let both of them go after they probably realized we have Psystrike, or Psyshock. Psystrike, oh damn, that'd be crazy. Next battle, we're met with a Wall Rain. We're going to actually be taking super effective from that Ice, unfortunately, because for whatever reason, in my mind, I knew it's not true for this typing, but I always keep thinking that rock resists ice because it's super effective to it. You know, you throw some ice at a rock and what happens? The ice breaks, right? So anyways, what's going on? Going for a Grass Knot, so it's Shadow. Oh, but they're catching, or we saw that. I was just yapping my mouth off. Okay, doing some good damage to it so we can farm them down. Going for a Scold, and I think they did drop my attack there. Might have, couldn't quite see that. But we're farming them down nonetheless. They're bringing back that Wall Rain. We're going to go straight for a Psychic. More than likely going to be getting a shield here. And there it is, the last one. And we get to a Psychic, but unfortunately they're getting to a Charge move. I'm going to let this go, calling an Icicle Spear. Let's get it. This Psychic is going to do a whole heck of a lot, but not going to be quite enough to KO, but just about. They've got a Charizard. I do swap into my Ninetales to farm them down. Right as I do that, they bring in their Charizard. Since we do have a shield, we're going to be looking good. Even if they bait us here, it doesn't really matter. They're not going to be able to get off a Dragon Claw as well as a Blast Burn here, so they bait me, which is fine because this is going to KO, or at least one more Powdered Snow will do it. One. Beautiful. Looking good here. And that's a wrap. They back out. We take that win, and I think this is actually going to be a 5-0. The first time I used this team here, and you better believe they hit me with a Nightmare Run after this, and that was going to be a 1-4 and a 2-3. So, yeah. But at the end, I got another 5-0. Alright, next battle, we're met with a Tentacruel shiny. That's always a good shiny to look at with that kind of green spheres that they do have there instead of the red ones. Okay, going for the Grass Knot like usual. It is going to not be super effective because of the poison. Tentacruel is a really good Pokemon. Alright, they're going to be going for the Skull. No defense, or I mean, no attack drop. Great. Going for another one of these Grass Knot, getting a shield out of them. And since we didn't shield up before, I think I want to let this go. We're going to call an Acid Spray. Beautiful. And we get to another Grass Knot. We did not use a shield, and we're looking good. If they want to use both shields, be my guest. Alright, they're going to be letting it go. Fantastic. And we survive literally with 1 HP. They bring in the Pellet Burst. Looking good to me. Now, we can go with Slowbro, or we can go with Ninetales. I'm going to go with the Slowbro for now, just in case they have something in the back that we need to handle with the Ninetales. So we're going to let this go, calling the Weather Ball. Alright. Surf. This is going to be a Community Day move on the Slowbro here, and it absolutely does help it out quite a bit, and they are calling that. Good call. We're going to go ahead and say, yeah, this is a Hurricane, and we're calling that one correctly, and they've got a Lantern back there. Oh boy, we need to land this Psychic, girls. We're in big trouble. Right, we got it. Let's go. So what we're going to do is call this. We're not going to shield up. I mean, you're going to use all that energy to take me out here? Yeah, let's go. Call in the Surf, and now we're able to get to a Surf ourselves. Obviously not very effective, but we're getting a shield out of them and then swapping into our Ninetales here. Now we can take a hit. Ninetales, although Shadow, is able to take a hit. This is not a squishy Pokemon, even at the level that I do have, which is not even maxed out yet. So pretty damn good Pokemon. So calling that is helping us win. Well, we didn't need to call anything. We were just in a good position. Next battle. Met with a Ludicolo. All right, what does it have for a quick move? Bubble sounds good to me. And we're just going to keep on spamming the grass knot since they are going to be part water. It's going to do about half of their health here. About 42%, right? It's doing quite a bit. Shielding up the first one, who knows what it's going to be, and it is going to be an ice beam. Now, we can take that, no problem. I just wanted to be sure what they were going to throw at me the first time. Now, of course, they can go for another move now, and that's just the risk we take, but we're going to let it go. Another ice beam sounds good to me. And they're swapping into a Kingdra, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in our Ninetales, which resists that Dragon Breath. And that is doing a ton of damage to everything. Obviously not the steel types, but we're looking good in this position because they can't even go for an Outrage. I mean, they could, but it's not going to do much damage. So they're going to be hitting me with an Octazooka, and I was looking good today. I was getting hit by tons of Octazookas, and none of them debuffed me. I think one at the very end of the video did, but otherwise none of them were doing anything, and I was looking good. Bringing back that Ludicolo, and it's looking like Ninetales is going to sweep this team up right about now. Taking out the Ludicolo. What you got in the back? And Gyarados, you better believe it, they're backing out, and we take the win. So this is probably going to be a Ninetales video. Let's go. Next one, we're met with a mirror match Cradley here. Let's get it. Now, I did encounter somebody who was using 1400 combat power Pokemon. I was so confused on how they achieved that. I don't know if there was a... I don't know. I'm not mocking them. I'm just saying, I know we get most of these cups in the Great League, but when you tap to pick your team, it automatically brings up the highest combat power for that league, which is Ultra. So they had to physically roll down to their 1500s. My only thought was, I was thinking, okay, they were probably playing the Weather Cup back when it was in the Great League, or they just haven't played in... I don't know. Anyways, who cares? I played a little game with myself, and I said I'm not allowed to use the shield once I saw that combat power. Anyways, we're up against, was that another Ninetales? Okay, great. We got all kinds of mirror matches going on over here, swapping into the Slowbro. As we're going to be able to, I think this is a charm one, that's why. We're not trying to play around with no freaking powder snow. Yeah, that was a charm for sure. All right, they're bringing in a wall ring, going for a psychic here. They're letting it go. We get the defense drop. Beautiful. Now we're going to be doing that much more with our psychic. And we're just going to throw a surf here because, you know, get a shield. Why not? Let's keep getting shields with surf because, you know, that's what we do over here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and call that icicle spear. I wasn't calling it. I was just... it's not even going to release my shield. Well, we shield that one up. I guess I was calling it. Okay. All right, go over another surf here. Just get them out of here. I guess I didn't have to hit that. Immediately swapping into our Ninetales, and this is getting a little bit crazy. Now, we don't need to go for Psyshock. This is going to be enough. Yeah, we're looking good. And they let it go. Like, okay, when are you going to use that shield? Next battle, folks, we got a long video. You better go grab a snack if you haven't done so already, okay? All right, we're met with a Swampert. Now, this is a fantastic lead. They're going to be immediately swapping into their Glissopod. And we're going to go ahead and throw a Stone Edge here because this is going to be super effective. And now I was kind of contemplating, what should I swap? What should I do? All right, they let it go. So we're going to go ahead and let this go. Hold on to our shield. They go for super effective X's, or we're going to farm them down, or at least try to, with the Ninetales. We're going to get to a charged move Aqua Jet. It's all right. That's no big deal. And we're going to be able to come out of this with a ton of energy. They bring back that Swampert. We're still looking pretty good because these Weather Balls are still going to be doing a ton of damage to them here. Throwing the first one. All right. Building up to the next one. Going for it. Let's go. Let's just hope there's no, I don't know. I wasn't seeing too many lanterns out here. Probably because of the grass that's all over the place, right? It's going to leave it just straight stuck. So they're going for the Hydro. I think I double shield this and farm them down, and they're swapped right after this. And yeah. And, oh, Blaziken. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Okay, well, we got the Slowbro in the back. Even Brave Bird's not going to cut it because, well, we're normal. And when I say that, I mean non-shadow. I mean, I don't want that to be taken out of context. So what do you mean? I'm normal too. You bigot. All right, anyways, taking that win there. Oh, this guy. Okay, so... I encountered him again. I remember because it was Latin Aladdin. Is that what his name was? And I don't know. It just had a ring to it. I was like, okay, Latin Aladdin. Let's go, buddy. How's it going? But we'll encounter him again. Same team. Let's see how it works out next time. What's going on right now, though? So this is a good matchup. They're catching with their gear. Oh my goodness. I think they do that same thing. Oh my gosh. That's going to be crazy. Just wait. All right. So anyways, we're looking good here. They do have energy on that Empoleon. We swap into our Ninetales, which is going to get completely walled by the Empoleon. But technically, we can do a little of, some damage here. We're going to let this go. It's going to bring us down into the red. Yeah, well, pretty much one-shot us. All right, bringing in the Cradley here. Unfortunately, this is going to do a decent amount of damage and leave us very low. Can we get to a charge move? We do. It's Tentacruel. Okay, yep. It's all coming back to me now. Slowbro, take control, buddy. Oh, pal. So what we're going to do is just go and farm them all the way down here. We shield this up. We don't care. So the Empoleon is going to be resisting everything that we do have. They go for Sludge Wave, throwing all their energy. So they didn't go for Acid Spray if they had it or not. I don't know. Probably didn't. But we're looking great here. So we're neutralized. Everybody's resisting everything except they can go for Drill Peck, but at this point, we're simply going to just farm them down. I think they realize it now and they let this go. Yeah. Good game, buddy. I'll see you next time, quite literally, here in a minute. Next battle, we're met with a Shadow Swampert. You'll love to see this with your Cradily. And yes, Cradily is ranked #1 for the Weather Cup in the Ultra League. Yeah, I'm using it. Oh, yeah. You better believe it. I invested in this. Niantic's got such a hard lock on my account, it doesn't even freaking matter anymore. I don't even care. Like, sometimes I get annoyed, but I'm thinking, okay. It's a skill problem, Poke. You got a skill problem. You got to be freaking kidding me, right? You got to be freaking kidding me, right? Anyway. Okay, I've been doing it since the freaking beginning. You got a skill problem. All right, anyways, we got the Empoleon swapping into our Slowbro here, and they're going to be bringing back that Swampert. We're kind of just aligning everything. This is still a decent matchup here. Earthquake will do a good amount of damage, especially as a shadow, and getting stabbed. Oh my gosh, it's going to pretty much almost take us out here. So what we're going to do is shield this up. Yeah, and farm them all the way down. We're going to be looking great. Oh no, we hit the freaking... No, we didn't want to do that. Damn, that's a little unfortunate. All right, so they're bringing back their Empoleon here. Drill Peck, how much does that do? Or Hydro Cannon? Drill Peck, okay. Hydro Cannon is going to do just a little bit less. Yeah, almost probably the same amount. All right, so we're going for Surf. Not bad. We're bringing them into the red, still doing a decent amount of damage. Swapping to catch, sacrificing the Alolan Ninetales for now. You like that catch? But it's a skill problem. I don't know how to catch. Oh, yeah. Anyway, they're backing out because they know it's over. That doesn't happen too often. You get your opponent to back out when you got no Pokemon on the field there. Next game, what are we going to see? Golem. This is great. We resist them in every way. Well, not really. Kind of. Pretty much. Rock Blast, it's okay. We're doing all right here. So we're calling that and going for the Grass Knot, which is going to do a ton. They're going to be retreating and bringing in a Tapu Finn. Hello? How you doing? So the Slowbro doesn't really want to go up against the Golem, right? It's electric. Oh, we don't have it anymore. Oh, we got the Jellicent on the team now for the rest of the video. Let's go. All right, so we're going to be catching a Surf. Oh, let's go. It's a skill problem. Can't keep catching it. What you doing? How you doing that? All right, anyways, bringing back that Golem, of course, and we're going to go for a Surf as soon as we can. I think we're going to let this go. We're calling the Rock Blast. They don't want to debuff themselves quite yet. You already know they got Wild Charge ready to go on that thing, or at least they have it. Letting it go themselves, and I'm going to go ahead and shield this up and try to farm them down after they do debuff themselves here, unless they swap, and they're bringing in a Swampert. Sounds good to me. Going to go for a Surf just to do a little bit of chit damage here, and then bring in our Cradily, which is going to be able to take them out in one shot here. And they're going to be shielding it up because, well, that's pretty much their only option. They have got no health really left on that other thing here. They got to put up a fight with this, which is going to be doing enough. Oh, and it does take me out. One more quick move. All right, we bring in the Jellicent, and at this point, I'm just kind of messing around. I've got a shield left. It's no big deal. We've got the Slowbro in the back. They go for Surf or Hydro Cannon, and we're still alive. I'm like, oh, shoot, I should probably swap. Oh, we got the Ninetales. Okay, why am I talking Slowbro? What the hell? You're probably so confused, like, Poke, get it together, buddy. So we swap in to our Ninetales or bring it in. That's the only thing we have left. We Powder Snow down everything. We take the win. Okay, pay attention. No more Slowbro. It's not on the team. I'm looking at the picture. That's why I keep saying that. Next battle, we're met with a Jellicent. This is a great matchup here for us. I mean, we don't even need to worry about Shadow Ball, to be honest with you. It does a decent amount, but as an XL Cradily, it's really not really hurting you too bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. Oh, we're shielding it up. Oh, it's a bubble. Everything's opposite. Everything's opposite. I kind of wanted to give myself cushion space. I was like, yeah, I never really shield up. Let's go ahead and shield it up this time. A freaking bubble. One time out of 100. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I let the next one go, and it's another bubble. I think they double shield this thing. I think. Do they? No, they don't. Okay, letting it go. Yeah, that'd be kind of silly. So I immediately swap into the Ninetales here, and, well, they swap into the Swampert. And this is still going to be a good matchup here. Doing a lot of damage, and we will be able to handle that Kingdra with the... I was going to say the Slowbro. Freaking let it go with the Slowbros. the Jellicent, right? All right, going for the Weather Ball here. They're going to be shielding it up. They do not want that Kingdra to get matched back up with the Ninetales. But what I was going to say what I'm going to do is shield it up, but you got no more shields left, buddy. All right, so farming up a little extra because Dragon Breath is, massively resisted. Can we get to a Weather Ball? And we do, right on the nick of time here. Beautiful, and we're going to want to swap right into that Slowbro immediately. There I go again. Damn, Kingdra, Jellicent, golly, I can't get these names right. All right, Jellicent, put in the work. No problem. We can take an outrage easy money here. If I say Slowbro one more time, I will transfer 100. And I'll put it on Twitter. I swear I will. All right, next battle, we're met with a Seismitoad. Great. We've got the Jellicent on the team in the back to back us up for some sort of situation here. The Jellicent, right? Yeah, we definitely have a blue Jellicent. Okay. All right, so this is a great matchup here for us. Letting that Earth Power go. Thought they might want to double shield and kind of keep that momentum going, but they're going to let it go, which great. And they're bringing in a Primarina. Okay, sounds good. A lot of controversy around that new mermaid. I personally don't have an opinion. All I do is sit back with my legs crossed and watch Disney burn their company alive. It's funny watching these companies destroy themselves. Isn't it some weird phenomenon? It's almost as if there's an agenda. I don't want to sound all conspiratorial, but it's almost like there is. Quite literally, like you're drilling yourselves into the ground for what? For a handful, or okay, I'll stop right there. Okay, I'll let it go. Anyways, what's going on? Let's get all political. At the end of the day, it's funny watching these companies burn. All right, Swampbird's going down. No more shields on their end. What's good? Primarina getting to the Side Shock here. Don't think this is going to KO. Yeah, not enough. I'm going to do a little bit of a combo breaker, bringing in the Jellicent and going for Shadow Ball. See, I didn't say it. Let's go. Next battle. What are we? Did we see our boy come back yet? He hasn't came back yet. It's towards the end. All right, so we've got a Gyarados out here. Sounds good. We're going to go for the Grass Knot, see if we can get a shield. Damn, we didn't, unfortunately. Stone Edge would have done a lot more to them, bringing them into the red. But they called it. Good call on your end there, guy. Gonna go for a Grass Knot. I would assume they're going to want to shield this one up. Yeah, kind of make sure they win that swap here. I think I shield this up. Okay, that's a little crazy. I probably should have just went in with the Ninetales, but we'll take it. Do you want a double shield? Let's see. And you do. All right, so you're double shielding. And they have plenty of energy over there, so we're going to bring in that Ninetales and farm them all the way down to Funky Town. So somebody had made a comment. What does that mean, farm them down to Funky Town? I don't know. I just made it up one day when I was doing commentary. I just spitball, guys and gals. I just spitball, and some of these things just come to my mind and just probably wacky. Some of them clever, some of them cringe. Who knows? Anyways, we've got a Feraligatr out here. And I'm thinking, damn, the Jellicent's going to take a lot of damage from a crunch because I know they have it. I'm going to go ahead and call this. And they hit me with an Ice Beam. Thank goodness we did not shield up. Let's go. Going for the Shadow Ball here. It's going to be surviving barely by a thread. And they're swapping. It's still alive. They got a Swampert back there. Now, we've still got a shield left. Earthquake's going to do a decent amount. Nothing too... Well, we are half health now. Would an Earthquake KO here? Looks like I say no. Oh my goodness, we barely survived. We are calling that. Let's go. Jellicent getting off his last surf before it goes down, bringing in the Ninetales. Now this is getting real close here. Wow. All right, so shielding that up and going for the Weather Ball. And I got really annoyed at myself because I forgot how much health that the Feraligatr had, but we're able to take them out. Wow, with one Powder Snow before they're able to get off a surf. Good game. Next battle, we're met with a Shadow Kingdra with that Best Buddy badge on it. I personally do not have a Shadow Horsey to make a Shadow Kingdra. Gotta have to hunt one when they come back or whatever the case is, or if I can find one. I don't even know what the current rotation is. Usually I keep myself in the lingo and loop of what's all happening behind the scenes and all the gears and all the movements of the events and current pools for eggs and shadows and this and that. But I'm getting a lot of things in order right now, and I really can't pay attention to all these things. I mean, I could take that extra time at the end of the day to do so, but I'd rather just play Pokemon Stadium on the Switch. Okay. All right, so we've got a Typhlosion, and by the way, that is going to be a Shadow Claw, so it is going to be able to do super effective to the Jellicent, and we've got to charge our two fire types that the Jellicent is going to have to handle here. but not on its own because we do have the Ninetales to help it out a bit in a little while. So we're getting off that surf, and we still have 2 shields. Are we going to shield this one up? We're going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and shield that one up now. Farm up a little bit more so we're ready to go for that Typhlosion. And we're going to do a ton of damage to them. They have 1 shield left. Okay. Okay, getting a little close here. But it's looking like we can pull this off. Now, there is going to be a little bit of a trick to pulling this off here. So we swap into our Ninetales. We go for the Psyshock. They're going to see how much this does, and they're going to want to take us out right away. They don't want us to get off another one. And we do not shield this up, because what would have happened is we shield this up. We could have gotten to the Psyshock, or they may have been able to get to another one. All I know is whatever, we just bring back the Jellicent, go for the Surf, and we'll be able to take the clean win just like that, and we're looking good. I think I was yapping over the part where we saw that guy come back, but anyways, good games. Got another 5-0 here. This team did do amazing, and I swear to you, it's keeping my points right around 420, and I just can't get past it. Gotta love those hard locks. Thank you for watching, and take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey, so you're finally here.